going, I got bully pulpit.
I said fuck school, Greta Thunberg. I make money typing words till my thumbs hurt. Yeah, she look cool, but I don't love her. And when I'm fucking, only time them hoes come first.
I make the laws like I'm Congress, my bitch she flawless. Guess what I smoke by the whole zip, that shit is potent. They wanna know who the boss is, I am the culprit. They wanna know who the boss is, I am the culprit. I make the laws like I'm Congress, my bitch she flawless.
Guess what I smoke by the whole zip, you niggas know that it's potent. The rap game need J, yeah you know I ain't joking. Looking like I chose the Pope, you could tell that I'm smoking. Floating like a UFO, I get high when I'm toking. And don't act like you ain't know, I don't supply when I'm toting. Dressed like the CEO, I be fly when I'm showing. And if you looking for the one who make the laws, I'm the culprit.
I make the laws like I'm Congress, my bitch she flawless. Guess what I smoke by the whole zip, that shit is potent. They wanna know who the boss is, I am the culprit. They wanna know who the boss is, I am the culprit. I make the laws like I'm Congress, my bitch she flawless. Guess what I smoke by the whole zip, that shit is potent. They wanna know who the boss is, I am the culprit. They wanna know who the boss is, I am the culprit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
God save the United States and this honorable court.
I just can't convince myself to look. Why can't I be strong in the place where you read your books? I just can't rely on happenstance. Didn't say goodbye before you died, I should've took that chance. But you'll never leave me, no, my heart is bleeding. And I know this feeling's not fleeting. Your hugs were the best thing, just wrapped up in your strength. I'd give up to be there right now. I just want you back, we all want that. I just wish that you hadn't forgotten. I hate this disease, I hate human beings. We fall apart before we get broken. I just can't believe you're not here with me. We should be out back sitting underneath that willow tree. Talk and I'd be listening. I didn't take the time to read your mind before you forgot me. Okay. But you'll never leave me, no, my heart is bleeding. And I know this feeling's not fleeting. Your hugs were the best thing, just wrapped up in your strength. I'd give up to be there right now. I just want you back, we all want that. I just wish that you hadn't forgotten. I hate this disease, I hate human beings. We fall apart before we get broken.
They tryna silence me, but I won't let it happen. Smooth criminal of thought, Michael Jackson. We non-fiction in a world that's full of capping. Give a Oscar to these people cause they acting. Move different in this town. When these people come around, they'll shut your ass down for the wrong view. They gon' make sure you conform, ask you up and make you whores. They'll take your firstborn, what we gon' do? And what we gon' through is fucking up my whole mood. A white girl sent the email to my own school. She tried to cancel me and slander me with old news. All because I made a joke I wasn't supposed to. Well fuck that little bitch, hoe, fuck you. I'ma email your mama and tell her you sell nudes. Mad at me cause I don't listen to the fake news. They only try to shut you up when you speak truth. They tryna silence me but I won't let it happen. Smooth criminal of thought, Michael Jackson. We non-fiction in a world that's full of capping. Give a Oscar to these people cause they acting. They tryna silence me but I won't let it happen.
say anomaly, go post a black square. Shut the fuck up, you ain't Malcolm X, go sit in that chair. You the type to post a pic with your black friend just to say that you did it. You a gimmick, it's not authentic, it's Reddit.
All right, how about that, Dan Johns? We got some audio now? There we go. For some reason, it went off of my audio source. I don't know. That's weird. Streamlabs playing fuck games again, but I think we got it fixed for right now. So, it is a Friday night. We are coming to you live. Well, we are not. I am. But, you know, we wanted to talk about what's going on in the world right now. I mean, it's been a really interesting week. I know a lot of you guys have been involved in it. I know a lot of you guys have been a part of it. And this is something that, you know, touches on what I believe in and what I think is drastically important, which is that we have a market that is supposed to be set up to be free. So, of course, I'm talking about the stonks, the Wall Street bets, what's been going on with GameStop, what's been going on with AMC, what's been going on with a lot of other stocks in the market, and how that affects our day-to-day lives and how that affects our ability to live and work within our society. We are literally seeing it unfold in front of us, that there's one set of rules for one set of people and another set of rules for the other set of people. And unless you've got $1 billion hedge fund, you don't get to play by the rules. So tonight I'm going to copy a popular format for a show, and we are going to do a meme review. So without further delay, let us get into the meme saw. So, of course, we're going to Reddit /memes. We're going to be looking at all the different memes over here and seeing what they have to say. I can only imagine the topic of the day is going to be the top meme. Let's take a look and see what we see. So first thing we see is this one here. Basically saying, strength comes in numbers. What have we come after lately? We've come after Johnny Depp's injustice. So, in case all of you didn't know, Johnny Depp was wrongly accused, and it came out that basically his ex-wife or something of that nature had been the one that had been abusing him. GameStop going out of business. They've pretty much taken care of that. Going after Wall Street. And I guess next is Nestle. So, if anybody knows what's going on with Nestle, let me know. I need to know what's going on with Nestle. Why Nestle is the target of preference here. Going down, let's see what else we got. Cheetah sees photograph naked under his tree and decides to join that dude when he wakes up. Yeah, I can imagine. He shit his pants probably. Oh my God. Oh. All right, looking through here. We lost 70 billion. You've lost 70 billion so far. That's great, guys, because honestly, it's so annoying that these hedge funds are allowed to do something. So, just in case anybody, is wondering, or anybody else out there has been doing the same thing, I have a margin account. I'm allowed to trade on margin. I tried to short GME this morning just to see what would happen because I thought it would fall from the high. And I was blocked from shorting the trade. I have the money in the account. I'm well under the margin, but yet I'm blocked from shorting the account. But yet these guys, when we have Robinhood and these other trade investors, these other brokerages are halting you from being able to buy these stocks, these other companies, these hedge funds, they're still allowed to trade. They're allowed to drive the price down by dumping stock into the market, and nobody's there to buy it up. it's literally the most annoying thing ever to have a company basically say, we can do shit you can't do, and we're going to just run it down your throat that we can do something that you can't. And you know, it's just not fair. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to any of us who are sitting here trying to figure out how to make some money in today's world. You know, I had about $10,000 wrapped up in this, and I'm sitting here going, well, I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder if I'm going to get my money back or if that money's going to be gone because they're going to force the market so low. And it's just something that it just, you know, it just is something that annoys the crap out of me. Either we are a free market or we're not a free market. And that's where we got to get nowadays. We either have to get to the point where this is actually a free market. This is actually, I can buy and sell what I want to buy and sell based on my own valuation proposition. And you know what? Do I think GameStop's worth $350 a share? No, of course it's not, right? It's not actually worth $350 a share. Any amount of calculation would tell you real quickly it's not worth $350 a share. But what is value? Value is what you deem it to be. If you deem that a stock is worth $350, if you think it's worth that, then you should be free to be able to buy it at that. Now, you're also, if you take a loss, that loss is on you, but at the same time, we shouldn't be stopping you from doing so. This is a free market interaction, right? If we go to, if we go to Wall Street Bets over here and we read of the, 4.5 million people that look at this subreddit, 5 million people or whatever it is, these are people who are making decisions based on what they think and what they know. Now, are they consorting with other individuals to make decisions? Yes, but we have freedom of association. We have freedom of speech. When you're talking about market manipulation, you're talking about large firms that are doing massive numbers overnight, right? And they're doing it purposefully to tank or to bring up a stock. So selling shorts, things of that nature that they're doing specifically to drive value in one stock or another. But that's not what's going on here. What's going on here is simply that a group of people have said, you know what? We think it's worth saving GameStop, or we think it's worth this. And, you know, they say, oh, well, there's no market fundamentals in this. Well, if there was no market fundamentals in this, then there wouldn't be ability to do a short squeeze, because 140% leveraged on short means you're outside the fundamental of that stock. Because if you have shorted more stocks than physically exist, you can't cover. And these guys are driving it, and they've realized that that exists, and they're driving it. Chef Macro would never recommend you short the stock pot like this. Yeah, only Luke will appreciate this gold, the gold of this joke, though. I mean, it literally is to the point where these guys with 1.6 million or 6 million something followers on a Reddit forum are taking down Wall Street hedge funds. And I couldn't be happier. Now what we have to do is we have to make sure our politicians don't go give a bailout to that fund. Don't sit here and help those funds out. Make sure that those funds are actually held to task for their poor market management. If you short 140% of a position and you get short squeezed, you leveraged yourself. You put yourself in that situation. Right? The funny part about this, right, and the thing that a lot of people don't understand is these are people who are not really that worried about the money. They're worried about the message it sends to these hedge funds. They're hoping to change behavior. They're hoping to change the way the market functions by taking this short and by squeezing it and by forcing these companies to lose a ton of money. They're hoping that the other hedge funds are watching this saying, crap, we don't want to get in this position. This is literally a free market correction to crony capitalism. That is what this is. This is the opportunity for the market, for the people, to actually affect change against the massive, faceless hedge funds that are doing calculations and ruining people's lives. I've seen jokes on here about, or not even jokes, statements about how in 2008, how these squeezes were able to, or these shorts, were able to take away people's livelihoods and destroy entire markets and entire companies by just simply destroying the value in those companies and destroying people's positions in the market. So what would you rather have? Would you rather have 6 million individuals who are making free market decisions, driving a price of one thing or another, or would you rather have faceless companies able to dictate the market to their own benefit, to their own profit? I would rather have 6 million or 20 million or 40 million Americans who are all making decisions based on what they can afford and what they want to do, making these decisions and putting themselves in a position to profit than allow Melvin Capital or Chitrion or whatever to make a ton of money. All right, let's look at the next one. My mom, after watching the news, have you heard about this Reddit movement? Me holding my one share. I am the movement. That's exactly what this is. It literally is. Like, a lot of people are mistaking it as this grand thing where these people are buying hundreds of thousands of dollars of stock a piece. That's not it at all. What this literally is people putting whatever little bit of money they have into the market and being able to affect change based on that. It is so silly to watch how these people are throwing a hissy fit over the fact that everyday Americans are able to affect this kind of change. And you know what? If you've got a problem with it, well, then you're on the side of Wall Street. And we saw Elizabeth Warren, sorry, I'm trying to get rid of the bar up there on the top, trying to crop this down a little bit so it looks a little more sexified for you guys. Sorry, give me a moment. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it. Give me a minute. God damn it. Okay? Give me a minute. I'm going to get there. It's going to take me a minute. I'm getting there. Over time. I said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That looks better. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot less like crap like it looked a minute ago. All right. So it's literally a group of individuals, right? And yeah, they're working in concert. They're coming together. But what's the difference of that than you calling your buddy up and saying, hey, man, I just invested $100 into this stock. I think you should too. I talk to my buddies about stocks all the time. Why is it illegal for me to talk about stocks with friends? That's not forcing them to buy. I'm not taking their money and putting it into a fund. That's what these Melvin Capital and these other funds are doing. They're literally pulling the money from all of these different people who invest in these funds, and then they're putting that money simultaneously into the market, and they're flooding the damn market. And that's causing shifts. That's causing market manipulation. And then we have people like Robinhood who, I'm sorry, if you're still on Robinhood, get your money out of there, because that is about as bad as it gets. Like, if there's going to be a casualty of this, I hope it's fucking Robinhood. Robinhood needs to go, because what they did and what they did led to the other companies doing the same thing. Robinhood did it and they throttled buying. They're still doing it and not allowing you to buy stocks. So Dan John says, it's an anti-establishment statement by the masses. Even the people buying that aren't MAGA, the action itself, yeah, it's very much so a populist movement. It's a movement of the people, of the general people. It's not a movement of the billionaires and the trillionaires. Now, if you are a bleeding heart Dem and you believe in Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, they're not coming out of this looking real good. They have made statements that very much make it seem as if they are against the trader and force. So Elizabeth Warren has a statement out basically saying, asking the SEC to figure out what they can do to get rid of this Reddit forum. These people shouldn't be allowed to congregate and talk about stocks and do these kind of things. So to prevent people from buying stocks tomorrow, the government will release photos and videos of aliens, reveal the island Jeffrey Epstein lives on now, admit Abraham Lincoln was gay, impeach Trump 4 times, and potentially invade 1 or more countries. Don't be distracted. Yeah, that's, godly. Isn't it about like that? I mean, this is a point where we're getting to, that it is literally, we're going to do everything we effing can to prevent you from wanting to buy this stock. We're going to do everything we can to kill any momentum that this stock would have and to scare people off and to hope that we can save some of these hedge funds. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if you know this, Joe Biden collected more money from Wall Street than any other presidential candidate in history. He got a ton of money from Wall Street. Janet Yellen was paid $810,000 by the company that clears trades for Robinhood. I'm just pointing out facts here, people. You cannot like those facts, but those are the facts whether you like them or not. So CNN is now running ads promoting that Melvin Capital closed their short position. The GME, GameStop, is still over leveraged on the short, right? Maybe Melvin Capital is closed, but somebody's still shorting the crap out of it. And I tried to be, what is it? You know, don't mind if I do. Get me some GameStop and some AMC gift cards. I hope you boys like the movies, and I hope you boys like video games, because that's what we're going after. And you know what, guys? What's funny about this is that for a lot of people, this is nostalgic, right? GameStop is nostalgic for a lot of people. GameStop is where they hung out as kids. It's where they spent a lot of money. It's where they spent a lot of time. Some of these kids probably even worked there because it was a store where you could buy, trade, and sell video games. You know, so you had a game, you didn't want it anymore, you took it in there, they gave you $20, and you could use that to buy another game. And then you could keep playing more and more games. Instead of being stuck holding a game, GameStop gave you that ability to be able to play more games. And I went there a lot as a kid. I didn't buy too much because we didn't have that much game as far as gaming consoles, but we still spent a lot of time there and looked at the games and played on the games that they had, the consoles they had set up. Of course, there's ads. There's got to be ads. GMC closing at 325. We've got the dancing of the crabs. The dancing crabs. GME closes at 325. So for you guys' knowledge, I'm not in GME. I got in too late to get into GME. I didn't get into it. I got in on AMC. I got in on Naked, but I'm not in on GME. So just being fair here. Of course, we have people posting their trades. Amazon reacted to mine by discounting rentals on The Big Short. So Big Short, a movie about, of course, the 2008 Wall Street short and how that basically bankrupted a shit ton of people. Redditors before investing in GameStop. Redditors after investing in GameStop. Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a... Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's the whole thing here, guys, is that these are everyday normal people who are just trying to make some money. That's literally all they're trying to do, is they're trying to make money. Guys, before we go any further, please do like, subscribe, share this video out to your friends. Let them know who we are. Let them know all about Zero Gravity Media. That's zero-gravity-media.com. Make sure to go like and follow us there. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on iTunes. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on wherever you follow us. You can follow me right there at Ross Schumann on Twitter. I'm not as active as I used to be, but I'm still fairly active for a normal guy. So make sure you're on there. Make sure you're helping us out. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the video on any platform you want to. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, wherever. We're trying to get as many platforms as possible. That way, if we get deplatformed on one, we can still exist on all the others, right? So we're trying to. Redditor's class action lawsuit alleges Robinhood on some bitch shit. Yeah. Robinhood is, I'm sorry. That was a company that had a reputation as being a company for the average person. That reputation is gone. Hey, by the way, if you guys are listening tonight, I know we've been having some echo issues here in the room. Hopefully, I have now gotten some padding up on the wall here. So hopefully, get out of my green screen. Hopefully, that's helping out the... Uh-oh. Oh, wrong side. Oh, crap. All right, I guess we got a shadow now. Let's move it this way. There's a sweet spot. Okay, the sweet spot. The sweet spot. The sweet spot! Yeah, Robinhood is going to be the one that loses here. And you know what? There's a lot of people who could lose a lot of money, but Robinhood is going to lose a ton. And I couldn't be happier about it. First, take a step back down and literally fuck your own face. When my broker suggests I get out of GMES ASAP. These guys are not, I was talking to my wife about it this morning because we were following the market. We were playing along with it. We were trying to move some of our positions around and see what we were going to do. We have a dividend call Monday morning on a company that we invest heavily in on a dividend. And we had moved some money out of that position into these other positions, and we were trying to decide, okay, what are we going to do? Are we going to put the money back? Or, what are we willing to lose? What are we willing to gain? What are we willing to what are we willing to put up at stake? So these are not people who are making market decisions that are based on analytics, that are based on a lot of other things. These are people who are making decisions based on what they feel, based on the fact that they know that there's billion-dollar companies that gain a ton when they sit by and do nothing. And they're willing to lose everything to send that message. And that's the hold, right? We'll see it here some point, right? The Mel Gibson hold, meme from what is it? Not The Patriot, the other one. God, Dan Johns, tell me what movie it is. Anyway, this is the thing amongst them is they're not worried. These are not people who are saying, oh, I stand to lose $100 billion, so I'm going to do X, Y, or Z. These are people who are saying, I'm putting what little bit of money I had into this stuff, and either I'm going to make a killing off of it or I'm going to make nothing off of it. So, hey, I hope you make a killing. I do. But do what you think is right. So Wall Street don't know what mod gave this quote to Bloomberg, but I can get behind this message. Well done. So moderating Wall Street bets has taught us that retail investors can be every bit as sophisticated as institutional investors, and in some cases, even more so. We have researchers, mathematicians, momentum traders, gamblers, and so much more. That's right. Braveheart. Thank you, Dan Johns. Fucking Braveheart. For some reason, Patriot was in my mind, and then I don't know what else. I just couldn't think of fucking Braveheart for whatever fucking reason. How to buy GME above broker limits because Robinhood is putting things. Oh, Robinhood is selling stocks for people. How nice of them. And most of the time at a huge fucking loss to that person. I don't know how in the... I don't know how you can justify as a brokerage trading stocks for somebody against their fucking will. Right? How do you do that? How is that allowed? How is that not against the fucking law? Where's the fucking White House? Are they still monitoring the situation? Because that's all they're fucking doing. Is the press secretary going to circle back to this one as well? That's all she's done. And funnily enough, she got asked about a question that she said she would circle back to. She flipped through the pages for about 10 minutes and then finally said, oh, well, I'll get with my staff. You had 3 days to get an answer, and you got nothing. So some people are saying this is meant to look like a young Donald Trump with the hair coif, whatever you want to call it. I don't particularly see it, but, hey, if it pisses some people off, happy to do it. Hey, SEC, here's your market manipulation. Working to keep GME down. So, yeah, you can literally see there was a buy call here, and then all of a sudden the price drops because there's nothing but sells. So green means buy, red means sell. This is where when they shut off your ability to buy, the people who buy, then there's only people selling. So that's going to make the price drop. So we literally see, what is this? This is GME? Yeah, GameStop. You can literally see up, and then we turn off your ability to buy stock. And bam! Drops like a rock. Works every time. So this is the guy who supposedly started all of this. He bought like a year and a half ago, bought stock in freaking GameStop and held it and kept telling everybody, hey, it's going to happen. Just believe me, it's going to happen. And everybody was like, no, there ain't a fucking chance. But hey, when you're right, you're fucking right. Okay, we're above 115 and the market's closed. Now what? Right? I mean, Nothing you can do until Monday morning. Hopefully it goes up again. The money is life-changing to me. It would be sold at any time and been set, but these hedge funds deserve to burn. I'm holding if you all are. This is exactly it, right? Getting naked is right. I am in 3,000 shares of naked. So, hey, I'm hoping. They keep saying Monday. Monday's the day for naked. I hope it is, because I'm down some money right now on naked. I'm hoping it is. I was able to buy in today at $1.55. I was able to buy in on Wednesday at 80 cents, but I didn't buy very much. It was kind of just I had some money left over after making some other trades, and I was like, screw it. I'll throw it into this at 80 cents a share. If I lose it, I lose it. And then that money tripled. And I was like, son of a bitch, I wish I had put more. Why didn't I put more? But, that's, it's one of those things, God, people who, he's up $129,000 and he's not selling. He's holding. Like, what the fuck? Like, any rational person is selling that. But these guys are holding because it's about more than just them. It's about trying to take down a corrupt system. So Fulton in the chat. Hey, Fulton, what you up to, buddy? Yeah, naked's the play. If you got it, poor Kyle. So naked closed last night at $1.31. And Kyle puts a freaking order in after hours. But he doesn't put it as a limit. He puts it as a market order. So it fulfills first thing this morning. And of course, what happened this morning, it was at $2.25. So he buys at $2.25. And I was like, oh my God, why didn't you put a fucking limit order? Why did you put a market order? Son of a bitch. So poor Kyle. I feel bad for him. He didn't buy that many shares. It's not that much money, and I do think it comes back over $2.25. But he could have bought it at $1.55 about 2 hours later. But here's the thing about naked, right? Okay, here's the thing about naked is it is closing every day slightly higher, right? And so we closed at $1.39 tonight. But if we look at the closes every night, it's closing a little bit higher every night. It's closing a little bit higher every night. So we went from closing at like 85 cents, 90 cents, whatever it was, to closing at $1.30 or $1.20. Now we're closing at $1.39. Now we're closing at $1.65, right? So every night it's creeping up. Now, we haven't seen that big jump yet. We haven't seen that humongous, monumental $10 a share jump, but we have seen $3.15 or $3.20, I think is what it was the high at some point recently, yesterday maybe. So the possibility is there. And this is not just a matter of market fundamentals here. This is a matter of this is actually a brand that's not just jumping because of what's happening with Wall Street Bets, but it's what's happening just because the company is doing better. All right. Are you drinking enough water? God damn the ads. Photos of us all the way to Pluto. Americans, Canadians, and probably an American. Photo of us GME holders on the way to fucking Pluto. To the moon, bitches. Rockets in the chat. Let's get some rockets up in that chat, Fulton. I know you got that emoji on your phone. Meme stock rally rescues AMC theaters from $600 million in debt. Guys, it literally, AMC issued a stock issuance against the market and was able to raise enough equity to basically buy themselves out of bankruptcy. I mean, this has actually done some real world good. This is saving more fucking jobs than the government stimulus to GM did. Like, son of a bitch. Right? Like, I mean, GME, this order will see the maximum allowed GM shares you can hold at this time. Like, who gives you the fucking right to decide how many shares I can hold? How do you get to decide that? You don't get to decide that. Right? Reddit gets naked, they get rich. I get naked, I'm no longer welcome at public gatherings. Right? Right? I get naked and I get divorced. All right. They've got no bullets. Literally the whole fucking world right now. Yeah. Just going after fucking Robin Hood. I don't have sound on my end either, guys. So if there's audio to this, I can't hear it either. GMC holders today. Right? You know what? I'm not selling! Hold the line! Hold the line! I'm not selling. I'm not selling. I'm not fucking selling. Woo! If these guys can stay in it, listen, don't ever play with more money than you can stand to lose, right? Be aware that the bottom will fall out of this. It's gonna fucking happen. This is not sustainable. They are simply trying to force a short squeeze on these companies. They are not trying to legitimately get the stock price to stay there forever, right? This is not the true value of this company. What they're trying to do is create a margin call. If they can get the value over what's sitting in the bank accounts of these other companies, of these hedge funds, they can force a margin call and force these companies to cover at market value. If they did, it would be amazing. So Kramer, says you've already won. Take home run and sell GameStop. Again, that's assuming these are normal investors who are going to invest the way that a normal person would. That's not what they're here for. They're not here to invest the way everybody else is investing. They're not here for the quick buck or the short-term game. They're here to make a difference. Billionaire Leon Cooperman says GameStop surge will end very badly for the public and decries people attacking the rich. Listen, I'm not for extra taxes and I'm not for tax the rich, guillotine the rich or any of that shit. I'm not for it at all. But why do they get to play in the market on one set of the rules and we have to play in the market on another set of rules? Right? How is that fucking fair? How's it fair that we have to play within this reign, but they get to do this crap and manipulate the market and profit handsomely for doing so? Okay, so of course, weekend scare tactics, all kinds of other things. So, okay, basically they're saying the volume is plummeting. The reason the volume is plummeting is because people are not selling their stocks. If there's no stocks to sell, people can't buy. And if people can't buy, that's driving the price up. So it is possible that they're going to force a gamma squeeze in the next couple of days. I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are. I haven't, because I'm not in GME. I haven't done the math. But, Melvin, I am going to sell GME. I am going to hold GME. Diamond hands, bitches. Ain't got no room for no paper hands in this fun. We all about them diamond hands in the chat. Rocket to the moon. Hey, CNCB. Most of the GMC shorts are not covering. Please check out S3 Partners data. In actuality, total net share short hasn't moved at all that much. So maybe Melvin Capital is out of their shorts, but somebody else is shorting it alongside of it. So somebody's going to be left holding the fucking bag. $327 GME on the close. A small win for us retards across WSB. Come Monday, we will be dancing even if we don't know how to. Video of Elon Musk trying to dance. Let's see what AMC is doing in the after hours. Or GME, I'm sorry, not AMC. So after hours, it closed at 325. Let me get my damn mouse to the right spot. God damn it. We are at 312 in the after hours. So really, not much fluctuation in the after hours. There's a minor dip here, but nothing that concerning. If you're holding AMC, let's see what they're doing in the after hours. Oh, I forgot AMC is an actual company that people actually Google every now and then, so it doesn't come up immediately with their stock. 1345 in the after hours. So it's come up a little bit. It's here's the thing about weekends, right? Weekends can either do one of two things. And it's all about psychology at this point. Either A, it's going to drive the feeding frenzy. People are going to go crazy over the weekend wanting to get into this and thinking about how they should get into it and convincing themselves why they should get into it and, follow the trends and, AMC closing a little lower. It's going to help people go, oh, yeah, I can afford to get into it now. Or it can kill momentum completely. People rethink it. They sober up. They get out of that quick mindset, and they don't make the decision. So in selling, it's kind of an interesting perspective. Sometimes it's better to give people space and let them consider it and let them work themselves up about it, or the fear of missing out. Or sometimes it's better to try to push the sell right now, because if they walk away, they get time to reconsider it, and maybe they talk themselves out of it. So that's going to be interesting to see. Let's look at Naked again just to see what After Hours is doing. Really no movement. 165 to 162. Close was at $1.39 yesterday, though. Closed at $1.65 again today. So again, right, like there's a possibility that this stock is actually going to keep working, right? It's going to keep going up. It's going to keep getting higher and higher. Elon Dustin. GameStop short interest stands at $11.2 billion. That's a lot. GME Afternoon Pajama Party Mega Thread. The best combination... Is this an ad? Fucking ads. Did you know no BlackBerry Guard customers were impacted by the SolarWinds hack? BlackBerry Guard. Ooh. Sorry on a delay, but you're saying everything at Naked in pre-trade yesterday. Yeet everything at Naked in pre-trade yesterday and Monday. I mean, I'm not saying it, but I'm never bet more than you can afford to lose, is what I'm saying. I'm saying out of the three, right, like if you're not in on GME right now, the remaining profit is marginal, most likely, right? Like, okay, if they push it from 325 to 400, that's not actually all that much gain, right? Like, okay, yeah, it sounds like a big number and it's great, but 325, so that's 75. Hold on, let me do the percentages real quick. I mean, that's 20% gain. I mean, it's not nothing, right? But it's not tripling your money. Whereas Naked still kind of has that potential. I don't know that it's going to, but at least the potential's there for it. I've seen numbers, I've seen $10 a share be pretty much the target for Naked over the next week. And there's people thinking that early as Monday, $10 a share could be in range. But, hey, again, put in what you can afford to lose. If you can't afford to lose it, don't do it, right? If it's between you feeding your wife and kids or putting in on this, feed your wife and kids. The return on that's much better, right? Because you won't go to jail. You'll go to jail if you don't feed your wife and kids. Right? BB to the moon, baby, on BlackBerry. BlackBerry ended up closing below the target today. So what I read is it needed to be above 15 to force a gamma squeeze, and it was below 15 on the close. Let's see what it ended up. Ended up closing at 14.10. Actually, that was a little mini rally there. Yeah, because it was down 13.80 at some point. So it ends up closing at 14.10. And in overnight, it's after hours, it's really not moving much. Yeah, from what I read about BlackBerry, although I have heard BlackBerry has some actually good things coming out, so it may be worth getting into. Nokia is another very interesting one, right? Like, Nokia could legitimately end up being something here. We can see that it was up around 525. It's sitting at 450 right now. After hours is 462, so it's up a couple cents. Nokia is another one that could come into something. Nokia owns a lot of 5G patents that are becoming relevant right now. There's a lot of things about them that look good. It's kind of like Naked. I've been yelling so much, I'm actually starting to lose my voice a little bit. My wife will be so pleased. So, yeah, again, what's an exit strategy? You take our tax credit and our energy independence. You can never take us eating money at Naked. That's right. I mean, you can never take my freedom. Hashtag high energy. I'm trying, buddy. So we got the padding on the wall. Is the echo as bad as it normally is, or is it better tonight? Let me know in the chat. Hold on, I gotta get some water. How's my nostrils look? They clean? Any COVID up there? This is why I have Kyle in the chat. I go so much I lose my fucking voice. Just YOLO 330K. Oh, so if you guys watch Linus Tech Tips, they do the WAN show on Fridays, which is typically why I don't do a show on Friday, because there's a lot of really big shows, live shows. A lot of the really big channels do shows on Friday. And one of them is Linus Tech Tips. So I was watching him, and he literally said any super chats he got on YouTube, he would do a 5 times match and invest it in GME Monday morning. So, yeah, that got bad for him really quick. He was like, oh, we'll get like 2K in super chats and I'll be in 10K. And after about 2 minutes, he's like, okay, guys, I'm capping it at 50K. I'm capping it at 50K. Yeah, it went real fucking quick. People are doing... And you know what? I'll tell you this, right? If there's one thing that's happening from this, if there's one thing that's happening here, is that a lot of people are getting at least a basic education in some of the market principles and some of the terminology, like shorts and calls and puts and things like that maybe they wouldn't have had before. And you know what? Maybe this helps them in the future actually be able to invest on their own and be fundamental retail traders, right? Like, maybe this is the lesson we all finally fucking needed, for people to actually understand how the market works and how these things actually occur and how they can do it too, right? It's not just supposed to be the big guys that can do this. It is supposed to be everybody can do this. This is the real Occupy Wall Street. We are Occupy. Yeah, this has done much more than a bunch of hippies in tents sitting out in the Wall Street area watching, as people watch them. Hold strong, we will prevail. -10, -30%. Ha 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 ha. This is my first fight. Can I try again? Big Hero 6, he hustles him. Go home. I got more money. $600 stimmy. Give me that $600 stimmy. Uh-oh. Fight. Did it? Game stop. Destroy. Huh? That is a good movie, by the way. If you never watched that movie, it's a great movie, right? Follows the Disney trend. Somebody has to die within the first 10 minutes. I don't know why that's a Disney trend, but in Disney movies, first 10 minutes of the movie, somebody gonna die, okay? Disney's worse than horror. At least horror movies kill them at the end of the movie, right? Disney kills them at the beginning of the movie. Some Robinhood staffers were unhappy about the trading halt, so Robinhood gives them a $40 DoorDash credit. Oh my God. Yeah. Not much, but I just liquidated my entire 8-year 60K. Whoa! Oh my God. Wow. I mean, hey, it's his money. He can do what he wants with it, right? Again, I've said it a billion times. Either we're free to be stupid or we're not, right? Like, stupidity is a right. You have the right to be stupid. I might think you're stupid. I might think it's stupid, but you have the right to do it. And hey, God bless you. Hope it works out for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'd be buying. I'd be putting that in a call option maybe, and have the right to come out of it. But whoo. All right, here's some GameStop. Don't worry, fish. I'm gonna take care of you because I know one day you'll do the same for me. Zoomers, millennials. I don't care what it costs. Just make this man well again. Yeah, that's about what it is. By the way, GameStop has a new board member who was the guy who built Chewy.com, where you buy pet food and shit. So he sold Chewy for like $3.5 billion. So there is actual hope that he's going to take the money they've been able to generate in these equity sales, and he's going to be able to change GameStop up a little bit, change their market positioning, change their, their core concept away from, actual video game sales, because hard disk video game sales is kind of becoming a thing of the past, right? Everybody is downloading their games digitally from either the Xbox store or whatever, and so they're not going through GameStop. There's no way to sell a used game because you didn't buy a physical copy of it. You bought a digital code that you can't sell. So GameStop is going to have to change their model to fit the transition. But hey, this is an e-commerce guy. He understands e-commerce, so maybe he's going to be able to do that. GME gang awarding their own posts. Yeah, that's about right. All right, brethren, beware. Lots of media outlets are publishing all tall tales about the next GME, wanting to fear missing out you into other stocks that are sure to fly to the moon. Don't fall for that snake oil. They're just trying to fuck you out of your GME shares hold. So, it's a 50-50 proposition there, right? Because if everybody doesn't hold on GME and there's a sell-off, the stock price is going to fall. Now, the people who sold, they're going to come out of it. They're probably going to win as long as they didn't buy in at the super high numbers. But if everybody keeps holding and forces a short call, everybody could end up winning. And, the goal here is that if they sell, who benefits are Melvin Capital, these other companies that are then going to be able to cover their shorts. Yeah, they're going to lose some money. They're not going to lose all of it. Or they may not get pushed into a margin call. And if they don't get pushed into a margin call, they can just wait for the price to come down as if nothing ever happened to them. God, so many fucking ads. What do I do with my GMC? Trailer Park Boys. Oh, if you guys ever watched that. Pretty funny damn show. Oh, my voice. What's wrong with my voice? Oh, no. I can't fucking talk. Guy living in his truck update, $600 into $130K in 16 days. If I can hold, you can fucking hold. Holy shit. I mean, holy crap. Total return, $98,634. Fuck! Why couldn't it have been me? Ah! Good for him, though. Andy Roddick, hold! Hold! They saved $6 million by Holton buys and coordinating a short ladder yesterday. Do not forget this. A slap on the wrist later. Probably will not nearly touch this. Yeah, what's the damage, right, to these capital companies? Wait, we just saw the fucking FBI guy who literally pled guilty to changing evidence to spy on American citizen get a $100 fine. That was it. He had to say he was sorry and pay $100. If I get a speeding ticket, my fucking bill will be 5 times that. He broke the fucking Constitution and he gets fined $100? The fuck? Holy shit. How is that fair? So, yeah, the Wall Street Journal, if you didn't know, they doxed the guy who started all this. God damn the ads. I want everyone to know that GME does not have to stay above 320. Why this weekend is so crucial. Weekend discussion thread. Take a break. Good evening. My favorite one I've seen so far, and I was hoping we would see it, is we would get the one of... Oh! Son of a bitch. Since nobody's answered me about the Echo, I'm guessing it's better. Oh, he's going to blowtorch it. What does he got? Oh, he's got a boring blowtorch. He's got an Elon Musk blowtorch. That's funny as shit. Elon Musk blowtorch. Oh, that's good. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. GameStop short sellers are still not surrendering despite nearly $20 billion in losses. Yeah, I mean, they're going to try to recoup their losses, right? And what do they know? They know how to short, so they're going to keep short. Jesus. $19.75 billion. God. Doing my part as a broadcaster to tell the truth about Robinhood and their manipulation. Good. Hey, that's what we're doing. Yeah, all of a sudden, Robinhood is looking for a federal affairs manager. They need somebody in Washington watching out for legislative things and such. Huh. I wonder why. I wonder why. Paul Gosar lit them on fire. Right? Elizabeth Warren went after the Redditors. Paul Gosar went after Robinhood. So, you know, we see where we see who's got the at the doctors today. Who lives at home with you? Spouse. Please list your interests, hobbies, group involvement, volunteer work, or in travel outside the country in the past 6 months. Investment in GME. GME. Oh my God. So much. I mean, it truly is just one of these things. Here, somebody get Luke. Get Luke to translate this shit. I don't know. I don't speak German. Jesus. I know what I've been doing with my money. I didn't take from teachers and firefighters. You did, CNBC. Yep. Hope you guys weren't in a fucking union because you gave money to fucking Joe Biden for him to take your job away. Hey, but you can go make solar panels. You can go build fucking solar panels. Hey, where do they build solar panels? Oh, wait, China. Jackass. You know, it's one thing, the joke of telling fucking journalists learn to code, right? That's unacceptable. That's an attack on the media. But he literally just told, John Kerry just told everybody in the fucking oil field, you can go make solar panels. You can go make $10 an hour in a factory somewhere, right? Like, yeah, I want to give up my $150,000 a year job to go make fucking solar panels on an assembly line. Dick. Fuck you, John Kerry. Oh, and then what do I see today? Oh, John Kerry flies his private plane everywhere. Look at the carbon emissions. Dick. Like, come on. This shit's, it's stupid. Oh, yeah. D1 Capital loses about 20%. And guess who's funding Robinhood? D1 Capital. The Reddit logo. I'm new to Reddit, so forgive me. This is something new for me. Not something I'm used to. Look, yeah, I mean, I saw this today, right? Look at the correlation in these stocks. Look at the correlation in the drops, right? The drops and the rises. You can see when they're putting halts on the sells, right? I was showing my wife, we were watching AMC and we were watching Naked today, and we were literally simultaneously, I was showing it to her, dropping side by side of each other. A simultaneous percentage drop as literally they got throttled back on being able to buy. I mean, guys, it's obvious what they're doing, and it's bullshit. They shouldn't be allowed to do it. Fucking ads. AMC heading to Mars next week. And hey, I don't know. Maybe it is, right? It may not be. Okay? No. I actually feel pretty sick, so I'm going to leave. You think I'm a parasite, but apparently the 1% value me very much. In fact, let's do this. You sell your positions and maybe profit a little. And we do our market manipulation in peace. I need to watch this movie. I've never actually watched this movie. Is this movie any good? Like, ditch Robin Hood. I want 100 more. Diamond Hands! I need to go watch that movie. If it's on sale on Amazon, I'm going to rent it tonight and watch it. 50% of GME gamma expires today. The total delta exposure dropped from 10 billion yesterday to 4 billion today. Hap Jones Trading. You've exercised your D&E $39 call, 2-5 contracts. Oh! They had a call option at $39 a share. Holy shit! Oh my god! That's a big pee-pee movement right there. Oh my god! If you could have that right now, holy shit! Doing my part. If he's still in, then I'm still in. Let's see. You bought GameStop for $91,000. You sold Planeteer for $90,000. You sold Planeteer. You bought GameStop for $86,000. You sold whatever the hell that is. Holy crap. That dude's way in. Like, I'd like to say I'm that far in. I'm not that far in. All right. I got about 30 grand sitting in my accounts. I can't be that far in. I got a wife and kids, right? So I got other shit to worry about. Oh my god, I wish I could put that kind of money into this, but I just can't. $140,000, $98,000 gain. Invested $41,000, gain $98,000. Some bitch. Hold until it's either 1 million or 0. I mean, again, guys, this is not about the money to these people, which is why if anybody's telling you, oh, well, look at the market, look at the trends or whatever, fuck it, YOLO this shit, because there's nothing here that screams market, right? You can't look at the market and say, oh, this is what it should be. This is simply either you're in or you're out, man. Like, and better to get in early if you're going to get in. Don't wait. Get in now. Yeah, and this is, guys, the SEG just called us the true believers. We on fire. Subreddit of the day. Somebody paid for 185 years of server time. No one mentioning the free trades and shares at Robinhood were made possible by sales of the trade flow at Citadel and its Inc. Robinhood customer is and has been Citadel, not its retail trader, which makes what is happening this week all the more. I mean, that's it. Why can they do free trades? Because they've got a front runner in Citadel, right? So when you buy a trade, it has to go and be matched up. Well, what these people are doing is they're selling that trade data a couple of seconds before to Citadel. So Citadel goes and buys it. So let's say you wanted to buy a share at $10. It goes and buys that share real quick before you can, and then it sells it to you for $10.01. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but when you do that time and time and time again, that turns into a lot of money, right? And when you're doing that hundreds of thousands of times a day, it's like Office Space, right? Oh, we're going to take 0.1% off of every transaction, and we're sending it to this bank account, and it's going to make us millions of dollars over a year because every one of these little transactions is going to equal up to a lot of damn money. It's simple. It's not rocket science. Stonk Wars! All right, last one for the night, guys. Episode 2. I've never seen Star Wars. I've seen this part 1,000 times. I know what it is. I know it's from The Hedge Fund Strikes Back. It's a dark time for our Wall Street bets. The diabolical hedge fund empire, galvanized by the losses of Melvin Capital, collude to manipulate and market the market and drive down GME's price. But all hope is not lost. The unlimited power of Diamond Hands forces Robinhood and E-Trade to reopen their markets, reinforcing the buying power at our Wall Street Bets. Unexpected allies in Europe and Asia continue to support the cause, driving up pre-market prices while America sleeps. But the long reach of the hedge fund empires remains our WSB's biggest threat. Only time will tell how high GME and by proxy AMC, NAKD, all of those stocks will go. It's true, guys. I mean, it is true. Dad, what did you do during the coronavirus pandemic? I saved Gamcop by crashing the entire stock market and making several selfish billionaires lose millions. Fucking legend. All right. Well, guys, that is the show for tonight. Thank you so much for paying attention to us. Like, share, subscribe. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. It doesn't matter. Just like, subscribe, watch the show. Let us know what you think. Put your rhymes in the comments. Even if you comment stupid shit. I've got a neck beard. I'm fat. I'm ugly. I don't care. Comments drive the algorithm. Comment whatever the fuck you want to comment. We're happy to have it. Guys, thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you so much for listening. We're probably going to come back Sunday evening. Kyle said he wanted to do something Sunday evening. He was busy tonight. He's going to do most of the talking because I may not have a voice yet. I'm going to be squeaky. I'm going to be that squeaky. But other than that, at Ross Schumann at Twitter, at Zero Gravity Media on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, SchuBros Unfiltered on Twitch. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you know when we're coming to you. Everything, everybody, have a great night, and God bless you all.
The Honorable, the Chief Justice, and the Associate Justices of the Supreme Court of the United States. Oh, yay, oh, yay, oh, yay. All persons having business before the Honorable, the Supreme Court of the United States are admonished to draw near and give their attention, for the court is now sitting.
I make the laws like I'm Congress. My bitch, she flawless. Guess what I smoke by the whole zip? That shit is potent. They wanna know who the boss is. I am the culprit. They wanna know who the boss is. I am the culprit. I make the laws like I'm Congress. My bitch, she flawless. Guess what I smoke by the whole zip? That shit is potent. They wanna know who the boss is. I am the culprit. They wanna know who the boss is. I am the culprit. They wanna know who the boss is. I'm still the culprit. These niggas hate it. They complaining. They calling culprit. Fuck what they saying and they thinking, that shit make no sense. I'm undebated and I'm going, I got bully pulpit.
I said fuck school, Greta Thunberg. I make money typing words till my thumbs hurt. Yeah, she look cool, but I don't love her. And when I'm fucking, only time them hoes come first.
I make the laws like I'm Congress. My bitch, she flawless. Guess what I smoke by the whole zip? That shit is potent. They wanna know who the boss is. I am the culprit. They wanna know who the boss is. I am the culprit. I make the laws like I'm Congress. My bitch, she flawless.
Guess what I smoke by the whole zip? You niggas know that it's potent. The rap game need Jay. Yeah, you know I ain't joking. Looking like I chose the Pope. You could tell that I'm smoking. Floating like a UFO. I get high when I'm toking. And don't act like you ain't know I don't supply when I'm toting. Dressed like the CEO. I be fly when I'm showing. And if you looking for the one who make the laws, I'm the culprit.
I make the laws like I'm Congress. My bitch, she flawless. Guess what I smoke by the whole zip? That shit is potent. They wanna know who the boss is. I am the culprit. They wanna know who the boss is. I am the culprit. I make the laws like I'm Congress. My bitch, she flawless. Guess what I smoke by the whole zip? That shit is potent. They wanna know who the boss is. I am the culprit. They wanna know who the boss is. I am the culprit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
God save the United States and this honorable court.
I just can't convince myself to look. Why can't I be strong in the place where you read your books? I just can't rely on happenstance. Didn't say goodbye before you died. I should have took that chance.